عشي بلادي عاش اتحاد إماراتنا عشتي لشعب دينه الإسلام هديه القرآن حصنتك بسم الله يا وطن بلادي 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 حماك الإله سرور السماء أقسمنا أن نبني نعمل نخلص مهما عشنا نخلص دام الأمان عاش العلم يا إماراتنا رمز العروبة كلنا نفديك بالدماء نرويك نفديك بالأرواح يا وطن.
أعزائي المشاهدين، كما عودناكم في برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي، أن نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة. ولهذا الأسبوع قصة نجاح أتتنا في عام 2006 المدير التنفيذي لشركة بنك أوف بليون المدير التنفيذي نيك باتيل. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
At the first we would like to know who is Nick Patel.
Nick Patel is getting on a bit. He's old. I've been here for quite some time. I moved originally in 2009 just as the financial crash was happening. I was working for a family office, basically heading up their division, looking for mines in Africa, in South America, and our job, or certainly my job, was to find mines that had good assets in the ground. We then used to package the companies and sell them either on the London Stock Exchange or on the Canadian, as well as a few on the US stock exchanges.
Great. Mr. Nick, can we know why we established our business in 2016 in Dubai?
So, provisionally, gold, Dubai is a city of gold.
Right.
And I recognize this, more than 20 years ago. Gold souk was always prevalent over here. The demand for gold globally is always very high. And Dubai is the epicenter of gold. You know, it's not only the city of gold, it is where everything really happens. And I figured if I'm able to source gold from various places in the world, why not establish Bank of Bullion over here where all the biggest transactions happen from, and that's how we crystallized the company in 2016.
When we have to give good quality of product or services, we must have a professional team who will add to our company. Can we know how you're selecting your employees to give good name of your company?
So one of the first people I selected is actually sitting behind the camera. He was working for a company that was very prevalent. We met a few years back, and I suggested to him like he comes and joins me as well. And slowly we started from the ground up, if you want to call it that. Really, on the starting days, there was just 2 of us, which grew to 4, which grew to 6, and today we're 14. We now have separate divisions. We actually have a separate division in the UK which just handles representation.
Wow.
But in Business Way, we have a separate office doing investments. We now have an FCA regulated arm doing investment bonds. This office in Gold Souk, we do physical metal sales. So we're supplying jewelers in Gold Souk, jewelers in Gold and Diamond Park, and 1 or 2 in Almas Tower as well.
Great. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid, he mentioned in my vision book, we have always to be number 1. We have always to be on the top. Can we know how you manage your business to be always on the top with the big challenge which we can find in Dubai?
So we are about to launch a new division called CLINQ. CLINQ, we believe, is now the future. It's basically a stable coin built on blockchain. So our vision is very simple. We're now going to start every transaction we do, our KYC, know your client, AML, anti-money laundering procedures will be all digitally enhanced. So every client that comes to buy in bulk, they'll be put through a process where we check their background. We will then enter all their data automatically, that records into blockchain. And for instance, today you can take a 100-gram piece of gold from me physically. But the way we see the future is you may not want to do that transaction on a physical basis. So what we're moving into is we're opening our own vault in the DMCC via Brinks, one of the oldest security companies in the world. And we'll be storing that gold on behalf of our clients, putting all their records on blockchain to make sure that all our procedures are in line with what's going to move into the future. So, you know, on a digital, on a technological basis, we're at the forefront right now.
Can we know what the unique things we can find in Bank of Billion we cannot find on other companies?
Technology, for one, our price point. Most companies that deal in Dubai, they will sell to you at the Dubai retail price. We deal at international spot price, which means we are always competitive. For example, we're always going to be maybe 2-3 dirhams cheaper than our competitor. The other positive advantage is we're able to deal at bulk. You know, gold is actually a very finite commodity. There's 200,000 tons in the world, of which 150,000 is above the ground. The other 50,000 is still in the ground. So when you consider, if I put it into a vision, a metric, all the amount of gold in the world today just about fills 2 A380 Airbuses. So if you consider that volume and size, now you can physically see it, you can actually think that there isn't that much gold. So the accessibility is a very important factor.
I saw behind you a lot of certificates and awards. Can we know the most popular also?
So I'm also a member of a separate organization called Business Network International. We have 16 chapters across the region, almost 600 members, and I'm a president of one of the chapters. So I have 60 business leaders I present to every Tuesday morning. And our business is giving each other business. So, you know, one of the other prevalent jewelers in the industry is also a member, as are other jewelers in separate chapters. And, you know, by becoming friends, you do business with friends, right? So, in essence, a lot of these guys that I've met, we've become friends and we started doing a lot of business with each other.
With COVID-19, many companies, they update or they change their strategy. What you update in your business?
So our procedures have been in line with all the government expectations. Obviously, we make sure that everyone that comes into our office is wearing their masks. We make sure that everyone uses sanitization. But more importantly, we have our own internal procedures. All our staff have been vaccinated. The process of getting our staff vaccinated wasn't easy. You know, obviously, that took a bit of time, but you know, we got it done. And you know, because we're in the business of delivering to others, like any other sector, you've got to take care of your staff. So if your staff are not protected, then obviously you're passing that risk on to your clients as well.
Did you want to add any other product in your business, or you are enough with the metal of gold?
So our core business is the supply of physical metal, and I'd say 99% of that is always gold. There is a small percentage that buy silver and an even smaller percentage that buy platinum. The other part of our business is we do online trading, which is it's basically offering the physical buyers the opportunity of what we call hedging, so mitigating their risk on an online platform in case the price moves. And I think our biggest division probably in the next 2 to 5 years will be CLINQ, where we're obviously offering gold on a secure platform, fully digitized, blockchain compliant. So I think that's where the future of gold lies.
As a successful businessman, can we have advice from you for who interested to invest in this peace country?
Absolutely. I would not consider opening a gold business probably in any other country, and I have the option. I grew up in England, so we could easily have opened in the UK. I've lived in Europe. We could easily open in Switzerland, and I was, many years in India. So we could easily use one of the Asian countries like Singapore.
Right.
But why Dubai? Dubai is safe, Dubai is secure, Dubai is forward-looking. It's a smart city. The initiatives that the government offers, the incentives that the government offers, and the security element is one of the biggest things here. Without the security of being able to move high-value items, then you can't do this business. Without the ability to actually transact on a daily basis, having the gold souk. Where else in the world is there such a gold souk with bustling demand on a daily basis?
Can we know who support you always and who we can call him your backbone, and what message do you want to deliver to him?
So in terms of support, I have a lot of the people in the industry who have always been very good. Some of the people I know who are people we buy and sell from on a regular basis. But most importantly, I think your support network always consists of your family. That's probably number one. Without the connection with the family, without having a strong friend network, because sometimes even as businessmen, we have those times when we need to contact our friends and ask for help. And it's the whole network